Okay, the next thing I want to do is to show you how to add a text effect, something similar to this. It should be quite a simple thing to do. Okay, I'm just going to undo these two things that I've done just to show you the end product. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the text tool, double click in here and create an area to put the name of my artist. I'm then going to click in there and type in. Now, default will probably be something like black. The default color of the text will probably be black, and so you'd have to change that, and I'm going to show you how you change that now. There's various things you can do in your tool options here. You can change the size of your font. I'm going to leave mine around about 50. You can change the font style. Got some quite creative ones down here. You can have a play with that. I'm going to go for something a little bit more straightforward. Sounds bold. And then I'm going to think about the colour. So I'm going to click on the colour here. Now if I use this kind of little eyedropper here, and then go to the area colour that I'd like to duplicate. In this case I want to use this turquoise down here, and you'll see it references it here in this box. Click OK, and that's done that. I can just move that into the position that I want to. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is click here and then go to here where it says create a duplicate of the layer and create a duplicate. I'm going to turn one of these off. I'm going to turn the first one off. I'm just going to concentrate on this one now. So I'm going to again select the text tool on the left hand side and highlight the text, and this time I'm going to change the colour to a different colour and one that looks at another part of the actual image. I'm going to use this eyedropper again and look at this part of this rock here. It references it here. I'm going to click OK, and you'll see that it's changed the colour. Now I should be able to do something clever here. If I turn on the map on both layers, you'll see it goes for the light blue one. And then if I turn that off, you can see that I have the light brown one. Now if I click on the select tool and move this down and then click this back on, you can see I've got a kind of 3D effect, and you can have a play around with it to see what layout you prefer. Okay, so I need to add the actual name of the album itself. So to create an area, I'm just going to drag this down here and then go to carriage return, down, and type in the name. Now, I want this to be smaller, so I'm going to go over here and make it around about 40. But you'll see that also affects the other part further up, so I need to do something a little bit different with this. So instead what I'm going to do is revert the size of that text box back to the way it was and create another text box underneath. Okay, double click in there and type in the name of the album. Again, I want to make that a little bit smaller, so I can use this menu up above and take it down to about 35. And I can change the colour. I'm going to use another part of the image to reference my colour. I'm going to try and use a different style, totally different style font to make things more interesting. Again, it's up to you to be as creative as possible. I'll try that one. I could try that one and make it slightly bigger. I think I need to change the colour because it doesn't perhaps stand out as much as I'd like. So I could darken that a little bit by moving this here. And I think that's looking a lot better. Now I could move that text box over slightly to center it underneath my artist's name. And the way you do that is by selecting the justify and centered. And then if I select my move tool, I can double click on that and move it up. I can just grab the right area. Not easy to do. Okay, eventually you get there. Right, so not looking too bad. If I had more time, I'd probably change that text around there a little bit. But for now, I think it's looking not too bad for an album cover. Next, I'll show you how to add a parental warning in the bottom right-hand corner.